Well, to discuss the Brexit negotiations further, I'm now joined by Brexit Party MEP for North East England, John Tennant. John, we're now hearing that Boris Johnson is exchanging confidential documents with the EU. Looks like a deal could be done by that deadline, and your party could be as redundant as UKIP by then.
I disagree. I mean, look, let's not forget that what Boris Johnson is trying to do is trying to sign up to a new European treaty. Now, this is something that Boris Johnson himself said. He even left the cabinet over this deal. And if it only removes the backstop, then frankly, that's not Brexit at all. And frankly, that's not good enough.
So you want a no-deal outcome?
No, we want a clean break Brexit. That's a very different, different thing.
What does that mean?
Well, if you think about it, if you look at the options on the table, you either got revoke, you've got withdrawal treaty, or you've got clean break Brexit. Now, as far as we're concerned, that is real Brexit, clean break. That means after we leave, everybody's around the table equally, so we can discuss a free trade arrangement.
All right, what do you make of the fact that Jean-Claude Juncker, just this evening, has said that he sees a deal happening now? And obviously, so much of the onus is on Europe. If Europe accepts what Boris Johnson accepts, surely Parliament will accept it, and there's no way that you can stop it.
Today and yesterday, in the European Parliament, there were a lot of people talking about a further extension to Article 50. So Jean-Claude Juncker has said many things over the years. They've not actually turned out to be the reality over time. So let's just see how that goes. But I don't believe him.
So what do you want to do then if the 31st of October comes? The outcome you want to see, surely, if there's not going to be a deal, it is going to be a no-deal outcome. And you say you want a clean break. So how can you prevent that, what has been described as a catastrophic outcome?
Well, we made it very clear we need a general election. We need a general election so we can get a majority in Parliament for a proper clean break Brexit. The extraordinary thing is that all the parties that support Remain over the last few weeks and years have been saying they want a general election. Now they're the very same people that said they don't want a general election. It's extraordinary.
If Boris Johnson goes for that no deal, though, I know you say there's a difference between what you want, but surely you would support Boris Johnson, wouldn't you? Because he's going to produce pretty much what you want if there is no agreement with the EU.
Let's just see. But over the course of the last few weeks, since Boris Johnson ran for the party leadership of the Conservative Party, it seemed to me he was speaking our kind of language. However, over the course of the last few weeks, he's backtracking, and I'm a little bit concerned by that.
Well, I've spoken to one or two of your colleagues in the Brexit Party. You say you don't trust him. The problem is, if you don't back Johnson, whether it's after or before this deadline, whenever it happens...
That's absolutely not the case.
Aren't you going to open the door for Jeremy Corbyn?
We've made it very clear that the offer has been made on the table that if we want to form a majority in Parliament, let's get together, have a non-aggression pact. Nigel Farage made it very clear we can get a 40-plus seat majority in Parliament to get a clean break Brexit. The ball is in Boris Johnson's court.
What do you make of the fact that they dismissed that outright?
Well, in many respects, it doesn't entirely surprise me. But, like I said, just there, the ball's in their court.
All right, so just finally, the Brexit Party has a future after the 31st of
Absolutely.
October?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Brexit is, for us, the beginning of a change of politics. We've always said, let's change politics for good.
John Tennant, thank you very much. Great to talk to you. Thanks for coming here. Still to come this hour, a London cathedral...